Hello everybody and happy December, because it definitely feels like it's the first day of the month out here. Forecaster Dustin Staples joining here. We got a lot of cold weather to be talking about here. Unfortunately, it's not going anywhere anytime soon for quite some time. Staying cold and sunny this week. While we do have some chances of fronts moving through, it's not going to be giving us any rainfall out of it. Maybe some isolated sprinkles, or if you're lucky, maybe a snow flurry at best. That's about it. We are closing the books up on the 2024 hurricane season. It is officially done. We are thankful to be not tracking storms, any tropical development across eastern Carolina or around the Atlantic or Gulf of Mexico. A well-deserved break after everything we went through. So again, some of you may be lucky. If you're very fortunate to get way early, you may see some light flurries, possibly higher, way in the sky. They're probably falling and evaporating, not even reaching the ground at this moment. And sometimes the radar can detect maybe some birds and some insects too. So maybe it's a possibility of that. But more so, you might be lucky if you see a flurry briefly, but that's going to be about it here across for snow for us here, not for some time. Back towards West Virginia there, they're dealing with that. Up towards the Great Lakes, extending back over to portions of Lake Erie in Ontario, portions of Lake Superior as well, back towards upstate New York. Could see several feet of snow again as they're forecasted to get a lot more. You see here yesterday, Buffalo down outside of Cleveland, Ohio, portions of Watertown also picked up several inches of snow, and more snow back towards Kentucky, portions of Missouri, Arkansas, and you see many of those little snowflakes there as well. So we got the cold. We just don't have the snow with it. All right, 21 Kenansville, 30 Roanoke Rapids, 24 Williamston. That's typically the opposite. It's normally warmer here than vice versa up there. So back at sunrise is where we're dealing with a few degrees cooler. Dew points also down in the 20s and teens once again. So definitely a different start, a little bit colder, rather, to say the least. Not as warm, but definitely a chill to be lingering for sure. Again, this afternoon there, we're going to maybe get towards 50, 51 degrees here. Mix of clouds and sunshine. That's going to be about it here for us today. Otherwise, we are pretty quiet with that. Winds are calm today, not too concerned, but tomorrow they begin to come out of the north and northwest here. We'll have it flow breezy at times in the afternoon. That will persist here for the rest of Tuesday morning, and then eventually winds will slowly relax and then pick back up again on Tuesday. What's going to end up happening, we have a front coming through here, very moisture starved, not going to be seeing any precipitation with it. It may look like it's going to be getting rain or whatever precipitation comes our way, because it's cold enough for snow out there. We're just not going to be picking up on it, unfortunately. We're going to be dealing with these northerly breezes and just some bitterly cold temperatures here as we head towards Monday morning and evening, and Monday night and Tuesday morning as well. So again, breezes pick up off and on, off and on. That is the theme for the rest of the week here. Now we see a few clouds this afternoon. That's about it here for us. Maybe a few breaks of sunshine before sunset, and then again partly to mostly overcast skies tonight. Again, what you're seeing up here may not be reaching the ground. Don't be worrying about any rainfall. Tomorrow morning, waking up near freezing for some. But look at this, not even before noon, we're still stuck in the mid-30s out the door, struggling to hit in the low 40s for the evening. And then later in the afternoon, some of the models hinting at some precipitation moving on in. If it does make it, it's going to be very, very dry, and it will just a sprinkle or maybe a flurry at best, but nothing that's going to be creating concerns for travel issues here. But again, wind chills are going to be pretty calm today, but tomorrow that's going to feel more like the lower 20s early in the morning, feeling like the lower to mid 30s by mid-afternoon, barely getting out of the 40s feels like temperatures, but you see our temperatures drop like a rock again thanks to all that cold air moving on in. All right, we talked about the snowfall up towards the northeast here. Watertown expected to get well over a foot to maybe a foot and a half for some folks here, down towards the Erie, right maybe over 2 to 3 feet possible for those folks down there. That's where most of the snow is going to be confined. Mountains could pick up maybe a light dusting to maybe an inch of that, but moisture starved. You see here, I'll step out the way. You can kind of see here all the rain is down to the south of us. It's going to take a lot of time to get some of the changing in the higher envelopes of the atmosphere to get our rain chances on here. But unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with that. Good weather for going shopping for the rest of today. Of course, Cyber Monday tomorrow, going to be looking pretty chilly. So a good day to be indoors if you're shopping tomorrow, that's for sure. We got a basketball game, women's basketball there. I believe it's UNC Wilmington coming into town that afternoon. Cold temperatures, look at that, 60. Yeah, warm for sure. And then more cold air builds in for the weekend.